Today I'm sharing 10 things that frugal people do that may look weird to everyone else, but to me actually make a lot of sense, especially in this economy. Number 1, we keep things way longer than everyone else. This goes for cars, maybe homes, couches, toasters. If it's working, we're gonna use it until it doesn't work anymore. To outsiders, this might look like we're holding on to things too long because especially these days, people are used to upgrading. As soon as there's an upgrade available, time to upgrade. But frugal people often look past an upgrade and use everything till the end. We use up what we have. Right now, personally, I need to replace my sneakers. You guys know I like to walk, I like to dance, and I need a new pair of sneakers. And I have been wearing the pair I have into the ground, but I'm very aware that it is good to have good support, especially the older I get. So it's time for me to invest in a new pair of sneakers. But in general, frugal people like to not upgrade constantly, and we like to hang on to what we have so we don't have to spend more money on things that we don't really need. When it's time, we will spend the money, of course, and we'll buy something quality so we don't have to keep buying it over and over again. But I think to an outsider, it might be like, Kate, get a new pair of shoes. Number 2, we know what we're ordering at a restaurant before we even step foot in there. Now, you might think, oh, well, if you're so frugal, why are you at a restaurant? Because frugal people live, you guys. We go to restaurants, of course we do. But one of my frugal tips and one of my frugal habits is when we've decided on where we're going, I go ahead, I go online and I look at the menu so I know what are the prices like at this place? What can I order that is within my budget that I can comfortably order, not be uncomfortable, make sure I stick with my budget? Because guys, I am on a budget. And if I look ahead of time, it just takes a few minutes. I decide, I know, I go in confidently and I have the best time at restaurants, already knowing ahead of time what I'm ordering. I actually did an entire video on this topic. I will leave the link down in the description if you want some frugal tips on how you can enjoy going out to eat, but not stress about spending too much. Number 3, sometimes we talk about money more than the average person, and that's just because we're like-minded and we like having these conversations. If you're not a subscriber of the channel yet, and this sounds like you want to talk about it more. You don't want to be awkward having money conversations. You want it to be more out in the open. You want to hear what other people are doing and what's working. Don't forget to hit subscribe because frugal communities have these conversations and I feel like it's more comfortable, more out in the open, and we can kind of get somewhere and learn more things if we talk about it. I'm huge into talking about money. I like talking about budgeting, savings goal, getting out of debt, investment plans. All that kind of talk leads us into learning more, knowing more, and knowledge is power. Number 4, we check prices on everything. This is kind of interesting to me because I've had friends that will tell me, like, for example, oh, there's this Black Friday sale. And I'm like, that's not a deal. I know what that costs, but it was like marketing that made you think it was a good deal. But I know what things cost because I'm looking all the time and I'm very aware of what things cost. I have a family member of mine, I was talking about grocery prices and she was like, yeah, I would have no idea what that costs. I just assume it costs what it costs and I just buy it. I just put it in the cart. I don't know what that costs like normally. She doesn't know what a sale is. Like when something is on sale, she doesn't recognize that because she doesn't look at prices. She thinks I need this, I'm putting it in my cart and doesn't think twice. Frugal people definitely look at prices. We're kind of aware when our favorite things are on sale. Perhaps, we're looking in our weekly flyer at our favorite grocery store. We are aware of prices and we like to buy when it's low or when it's on sale, buy one and buy one for later. This leads to number 5, frugal people delay purchases. Maybe the average person, again, is just gonna see it, click, purchase it. Frugal people tend to wait. We wait a little bit. We let it kind of marinate. Do I really need that? We might wait for the price to go down. We might see if the feeling passes. We're not that impulsive because we have made this a habit. Delay your purchases. We often say 24 to 48 hours at least. Give it a little wiggle room, and then you can really think, do I really need this? I hate wasting money on things I don't need. I don't know about you. And especially, as they keep saying, in this economy, we just can't afford to waste money on things we don't need. If you've made it this far into the video, type in the comments frugal, and I will know that you enjoy frugal tips. And let's move on to number 6. We bring our own food. This is something that I've gotten in the habit of doing, just always having snacks, always having a water. Because when you're out and you have to buy a bottle of water, how much is that bottle of water? Just keep one in your possession at all times. Always carrying water, always having a snack in my bag, just in case, especially for my son. Oh my goodness, if you have kids, yeah, they always need a snack, right? So just the habit of having food on you at all times, just sometimes is enough to cut that craving or enough to tide you over until you can go home and make a meal. And just getting things at the gas station or on the fly, especially these days, it's so pricey if you're not prepared. So we've got food with us at all times. Number 7, we get excited about saving money. A lot of people get excited when they spend money. We love seeing the savings pile up. We love getting something that we actually need and love on clearance. We love skipping unnecessary purchases and finding something we already have and use that instead. We love watching our savings account or our investment accounts go up, debt go down. These numbers are so exciting when they are on the rise, when we are saving, when our investment accounts are growing. It's sheer joy. We understand that this progress leads to more freedom. And that's the whole reason I do this, is for more freedom in the end, right? The more you are aware of your finances, the better you do with your finances, the more time you can buy, the more freedom you can buy. And freedom is important to me. Number 8 is we plan our week ahead of time. And this, you guys, saves so much money when you have a plan. If you don't look ahead at your week, you are much more likely to slip into hot mess mode, which means you're gonna spend more on money at takeout because you didn't prepare your meals, you didn't grocery shop ahead of time, you forgot it's Susie's birthday and you're sliding into the store, overpaying on something because you didn't think about it ahead of time. You forgot you have a doctor appointment. Oh man, there's a copay. You're running errands, you need gas. You forgot you need to mail this thing at the post office. Frugal people look ahead. We batch our errands to save money on gas. We have like an overview and we plan our week accordingly so we can spend less where it matters less and then spend more where it matters more. But having that week glimpse ahead of time really helps. Number 9, frugal people repair things instead of replacing them. Or we do something on our own because it's going to cost less. And again, I say this all the time, only if you are confident you can, do some things. Like you could probably fix a loose button, maybe a small rip somewhere, a wobbly chair, things like that. You know me, I like to do my own drain, get the hair out of that drain so I don't have to call a plumber. Frugal people try to fix things first, but I will tell you about a frugal fail I had just recently. So I have this cat fountain that I've had for a while and the cats love it. It just runs water. It's beautiful. They drink tons. It's great. I love this thing, right? And it started sputtering. It started all of a sudden just shutting off. I spent, I don't even know how long. See, this is where it gets dicey, right? I spent, let's just start with an hour reviewing YouTube videos, reading directions, troubleshooting on how to fix. I took the whole thing apart and I was confident because everyone else seemed to be able to get it. After all the work I did, everything was disassembled. I reassembled it. It still did not work. Like something was gone wrong. And I'd had this for many years. So long story short, I eventually paid the $30, got the new water fountain. The cats are thrilled. I was really stressing about it because I put water in a bowl and the cats just like circled around it and just stared at me like, you need to do better. They were very judgmental. They're like, we are not having this plain water bowl. Anyway, it's just something that they have become accustomed to, and it's a great water fountain. But after, I think it was 3 or 4 years old, it died. And I had to just come to the accepting of it was dead, move on. Make the purchase, right? Because let's say I tried 2 more hours of that. In 2 hours, I could have made a video for you guys and made income. You know what I mean? Instead of wasting it on a little cat motor. Sometimes you got to just bite the bullet and just do it. Just buy it. But it's worth to give a little try to start. Number 10, we care more about freedom than looking rich. I've had the thought before of getting a new car. My car is currently 11 years old. It's fine. It's great. I don't need a new car. But I thought about it because I'm like, oh, that'd be nice to have that new car. I don't need a new car. It would look nicer, you know? I'd look fancier, but I don't need that. I value my freedom way more than looking rich. I don't dress fancy. I don't have fancy things, but I really enjoy not stressing about money as much as I would if I did focus on the fancy things. Me personally, rather buy freedom than look rich. And I think that's a lot of people that think that way. Oh, I love like the millionaire next door, right? Like that's such a cool concept. The millionaire next door, you don't even know they're a millionaire because they are, you know, making choices that really benefit their finances, but they aren't flashy. I think that's so cool. Let's do a recap. Here are 10 things that frugal people do that might look weird to others, but make sense to us. Number 1, we keep things way longer than everyone else. Number 2, we know what we're ordering before we go into a restaurant. Number 3, we talk about money more than others. Number 4, we check prices on everything. Number 5, we delay purchases. Number 6, we bring our own food. Number 7, we get excited about saving money. Number 8, we plan our week ahead of time. Number 9, we repair things when we can instead of replacing them. Number 10, we care more about freedom than looking rich. So if you've ever done any of these things and you thought, does this look weird? You are not alone, and I think you're smart. Everyone needs to make their own decisions for personal finance, but frugal tips have really helped me create finances that I don't lose sleep over, and I hope these videos help you too. If you're not subscribed yet, hit subscribe, hit the like button so it helps get these frugal videos to other frugal people that want to learn more about these topics and have a community that serves them while discussing our favorite topics about saving money, budgeting, frugal living. But don't leave. I've got another video for you to watch right here next that I think you are going to love. Thank you for being here and see you in the next video. Bye, guys.